What are you talking about?
I've been waiting for it like a long line. You search the world and you won't find a nigga like me with a swagger like mine. A brother so free and a nigga so fly. I'ma give you my heart, I'ma give you my time, and I promise always.
Yo, it's your boy Tyrell. I'll give you guys my first raw, honest Q&A. I'm gonna answer everything as honest as possible, as raw as possible. Just so you guys get a chance to know me like a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? So, if you've been following me on Instagram, if you follow me on Snapchat, you already know about this. I posted the link to submit your questions online, and some of you guys submitted questions. Hope you like the setup. These donuts are from Sugar Shack. Let me see if I can show y'all. I just did a vlog on this, so go check that vlog out. I'll put the link up in the top somewhere up here. Without all that, let's go ahead and jump into this. So I'm gonna read the question, and I'm also gonna put it down below so you guys can see. Our first question is my boy William. Now he actually submitted like 5 questions, so I'm just gonna do all 5 of those. So William's first question is, would you consider doing a water fast again? Now, for some of you guys that don't know, I did a water fast for 7 days. Nothing but water, you know what I'm saying, for 7 days. And I lost a lot of weight. If you want to see that vlog, go ahead and check it out. I'll put a link in the description and up here. But yes, William, I will do another water fast, probably really soon. Will I do 7 days again? I don't know. I'm definitely thinking about doing like a 3 to 5 day water fast, just to kind of detox my body, because although this is vegan, you know, it's processed, so there's a lot of things I need to get rid of in my body. So I definitely will be doing another water fast, and hopefully you guys can join me on this water fast. You know what I'm saying? If you want to do a 3 to 5 day water fast with me, you know, join me for this this journey, man. So yes, I'm gonna be doing another water fast. Second question he has is, what do you think about the HCLF and keto diet? Now, for some of you guys that don't know, the HCLF is high carb, low fat, and the keto diet is pretty much no carbs, I believe. Let's go ahead and start with the HCLF, high carb, low fat. When you're a vegan, a lot of things that you eat, the rice, the beans, the lentils, fruit, is all high in carbs. Fats will really come from, like, you know, peanuts, any type of nuts, peanut butter, you know, things like that, avocados, healthy fat. So when you have high carbs, you have a lot of energy. Low fat, depending on like what your range is, I mean, it could just depend on what you will want to do. Me personally, I like to keep a medium fat, high carb, because, you know, fats is like, it's important. You know what I'm saying? Like, fats are so important just to fill you up. You know what I'm saying? If you want to just eat just carbs, you're not going to get filled as much as if you eat carbs and fats. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think I would ever do a high carb, low fat diet, me personally. And the keto diet, I don't think I would ever do either, because a lot of people, they want to cut their carbs out. You know what I'm saying? I've done the Atkins diet, which is similar to the keto diet. And yes, you'll lose a lot of weight really fast, but your body's gonna adjust and it's gonna adapt. You know what I'm saying? And you need carbs for energy. If you don't give your body energy, then it's a wrap. You're gonna feel sluggish. You know what I'm saying? So I don't recommend the keto diet. That's just my personal opinion. But if you wanna try it out, go ahead. You will lose weight for sure. But then after your body adapts to that, sluggish. You know what I'm saying? So take it from me. I've done the Atkins diet, so thank you, William, for that. Did you go to college? Yes. I went to college for 2 years. I went to a local community college. I got my associate's degree. It started out with me doing business, but then, you know, math got kind of tough for me. So I had to do general studies with like social science or something like that. So I got my 2-year degree at Nova Community College, if you guys want to look that up. Next question is, how old are you? I just turned 24. All right, that's Kobe year. Very simple, 24. That's how old I am, 24. Next question is by Vegan Michaela. Vegan Michaela says, would you consider joining outreach programs and posting it on your YouTube channel? Now, from my understanding, an outreach program is kind of like a activist type of thing, like Earthling Ed, people of that nature. I think in the future, I definitely would consider it. I don't want to say no because you're constantly changing, you're constantly growing, you're constantly evolving. You know, and my whole point of this channel was for you guys to see my journey of being a vegan. You know, from when I first started to now, I've learned a lot, I've grown a lot. And from now until next year, I'm going to learn a lot and grow a lot. So for me to say no to that, you know, it'd be like a burden on me, because I could change and I can grow, my opinions could change. And you may see me out front of, you know, a dairy farm protesting or whatever, you know. That all just depends on how I grow. But I definitely see myself doing that one day, just not right now because I don't have the knowledge like some of you guys have. It's just a point of me just continuing to grow and evolve, and eventually I will get there. So thank you for that question, Michaela. Next question is from my boy Rafiq. Rafiq says, as of right now, what is your ultimate goal? Fitness, music, etc. Great question, man. One of my ultimate goals, let's start with fitness. As some of you guys know, y'all probably noticed in my videos, I've been looking a little husky lately. I've been bulking. If you don't know what bulking is, it's pretty much you're eating a lot more calories to put on size. In the bodybuilding world, that's like muscle. That's the way you put muscle on. You eat more carbs and things like that. I'm doing what you call a dirty bulk. There's dirty bulk and clean bulk. Clean bulk is you're still eating very clean. You're just eating more of it. More fruits, more veggies, more rice, more beans. Just keeping it clean. Dirty bulk, you're eating donuts. You're eating cookies. You're eating pizza. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking this route, the dirty bulk. I'm gonna have fun with it. So when you do the dirty bulk, you put a lot of fat on compared to if you do the clean bulk. But your results are a little bit better. You get to enjoy it a little bit more. I was at that phase where I wanted to enjoy my vegan food, like, you know, try different donuts, try different pizzas and stuff like that. So that's my fitness goal. I'm about to start cutting soon, within the next couple of weeks. You know, you guys be looking out for a vlog on that. You're gonna see me start getting lean, getting ready for the summer, chest and buys, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna get there. Shirt gonna be off. Hey. And for music, I put out 2 songs on like Apple Music, Spotify, things like that. You guys can check it out. I'll put the link in the description. For some of you guys that don't know, I actually make songs as well. My song, you know, my music, I plan on putting a project together, a little small project, maybe, I don't know, 6 to 9 songs. You know, very soon. Like, I gotta find the time to do it. I'm really busy, man. I record videos, I edit videos, I work. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot I have to balance out, but I'm definitely trying to put a project together for my music. That's something that I'm really trying to do for 2019. So Rafiq, thank you for those questions. Next question is from Sandra. When was the last time you cried? Honestly, the last time I cried was last Saturday. My friend, he's like my brother, his mom had passed away. And you know, they had the service for her on last Saturday. It was really tough, you know, but just long story short, without getting this subject too dark or whatever, you know, that was the last time I cried, you know what I'm saying? But thank you, Sandra, for that question. Yushindi, my boy Yushindi, next question. Yushindi says, what is one thing you are most grateful for? Man, I'm grateful for a lot of things, but one thing I'm grateful for is really just life in general, man. For some of you guys that don't know, you know, one of my first videos on my channel was talking about my eye disease that I have. It's called keratoconus, and pretty much like my eyes are like, they're messed up, pretty much. You know, long story short, once I had this eye disease, I started to become more grateful for things. You know, when you don't appreciate things until you start to lose it. For an example, you don't appreciate being able to hear normally until you start losing your hearing. You don't appreciate being able to see 20/20 until you start wearing glasses and contacts. So I just appreciate life in general, man. I try to live each day, you know, the best that I can. I try to be the best that I can each and every day. And, you know, I just really appreciate life, man. Life is a beautiful thing. And that's one of the reasons why I became vegan. Just life with animals, life with people. Overall, just life is a beautiful thing. So that's one thing I'm most grateful for. The next question is from Jessica. She says, how do you eat vegan tacos and substitute for steak? All right. So vegan tacos, what I like to do is I like to get black beans, pinto beans, salsa, there's vegan sour cream, there's vegan cheese. You can do all that, get a tortilla, whole grain tortilla, and you can just make it that way with rice. And the substitute for steak, I actually haven't had a substitute for steak yet. I'm not a big fan of steak. Even before I was vegan, I wasn't a huge fan of it. But I'm sure you can find some like products that have steak substitutes. If I find something, I'll let you know. All right. Next question is from Miranda. Miranda says, how many licks does it take to get to the center of the Tootsie Pop? And I actually looked this up because I was curious. According to, I think it was Stanford University, they use like a machine that like mimics like a tongue. And it took like 364 licks to get to the center of the Tootsie Pop. I think if a human were to do it, it was like 264 or something like that. But you're more than welcome to lick a Tootsie Pop and tell me how many licks it took for you to get there. All right. Next question from Key. Key says, how long did it take you to fully transition to being vegan? Were you pescatarian or something along those lines first, or you just went straight to it? For me, I went straight to it. I have a video on it as well explaining my whole process. It's like the main video on my page, what made me go vegan. Pretty much, man, like I was water fasting, and during that water fast, I started looking into veganism because I didn't want to, the main reason why I water fast, let me backtrack. The main reason why I water fast is so I can clear my body of all these chemicals and just pretty much just detox my body, right? So my thought process was, once I finished this fast, I didn't want to go back to building up more, all that mess inside of my body. So I started looking to different diets and different lifestyles and stuff like that. And veganism really stuck out to me. And I watched 3 documentaries. I watched Earthlings, I watched What the Health, and I watched Cowspiracy. And after I watched all 3 of those during my water fast, I decided that once my water fast ended, I was gonna be vegan. So it was pretty much overnight for me. Now, if you can't do it overnight, that's completely fine. Not everybody can do that. Some people, they start taking away, meat. They start taking away milk, cheese, whatever, you know what I'm saying? So do what's best for you and go at your own rate, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to jump fully into it overnight. Not everyone can do that. So thank you, Keith, for that question. Next question is Nashe. Shout out to my boy Nashe. He said, what is the best exercise for cutting alcohol weight? So my boy been getting turnt lately. He want to know how to get rid of that Homer Simpson belly, you know what I'm saying? Pretty much what you have to do with any type of alcohol is you gotta do some cardio, you know what I'm saying? Or full body workouts, full body exercises. I would highly recommend doing some stair climber or like walking on a treadmill, hitting a sauna if your gym has that. Doing full body movements, chest and back, legs, stuff like that will really get all the alcohol weight off of you, man. Trust me, you're gonna sweat it out pretty much. And drink lots of water. You gotta drink lots of water and stop drinking so much Henny, man. I know anything can happen, but hey, man, you gotta let it go. All right. Next question is from Veggie Heart. Veggie Heart says, what are your thoughts on the Impossible Burger and animal testing? Great question. Excellent question. What video was it? It was my farewell video. I went to farewell, right? And I had this girl, one of my subscribers, Lindsay. Shout out to Lindsay. She commented on that video. I actually had an Impossible Burger at farewell. She commented on that video and she said, I don't understand why, that place claims to be vegan and Impossible Burger tests on rats for, to make the burger. They tested on rats, which I wasn't aware of, and I told her that. But my thoughts on it was very simple. The Impossible Burger is really good. I will say that. I didn't know that they tested on rats. That wasn't brought to my attention until that day. But I think animal testing is bad. But then you have to. It's really confusing because you have to ask yourself this: if they're trying to make food for humans to eat, right? Do you then test it on a human? or do you test it on an animal? Then you have to really think. Now that's not everything, because I know sometimes they test makeup and shampoos and stuff like that on animals, but you really have to ask yourself, and I'm not for animal testing, but this is just like a open-minded answer. Are you gonna then test it on humans, like babies and women and children? Are you gonna test it on them, or are you gonna test it on the animals? That's my open-minded answer to that. When it comes to being vegan, I think we need to do this more in the vegan community. Instead of saying, oh, you're eating that. Nothing against what Lindsay said, right? But this is what I came from it. It's if somebody's eating something that's vegan, congratulate them. Hey, good job on doing that. Good job on switching out your dairy milk for non-dairy milk. Good job on switching out your cheese. Good job on doing that. Instead of, oh yeah, you switched out your milk, but you need to switch out that too. Or you switched out your cheese, but you need to switch out your meats and stuff too. Let everybody go at their own pace. You know what I'm saying? We need to stop, because we're pushing people away when we do that. You know what I'm saying? So with the Impossible Burger, yes, it's a vegan burger. There's no animals inside of it, but it has animal testing. So that's more the cruelty side of it. So it's a really debatable topic, really. I'll definitely try the Beyond Meat burger whenever I get a chance. Whenever I find it, I would definitely come across that. But that's kind of my take on it. You guys comment down below and let me know what you think on the whole animal testing and the Impossible Burger thing. All right, but thank you for that veggie heart. Next question is from Vegan Fawn. Vegan Fawn says, have you noticed any differences health-wise since becoming vegan? Yes, my eyes. Now I told you guys I had this eye disease called keratoconus. My contacts that I have are really expensive. They're supposed to last 1 to 2 years, and I'm going on 3 years with them. My eyes used to get really red. They get really irritated, randomly, before I was vegan. Ever since I went vegan, that's one thing I noticed. My eyes don't get red as much. They don't get irritated as much. And I haven't had to buy new contacts yet because they're still working pretty fine. That's one thing I noticed. Another thing I noticed is my energy levels. My energy levels has boosted. For some of you guys that don't know, I get up at least 4 days out of the week. I try to get to the gym at 5 a.m. right before work. I wasn't able to do that before, That's another thing I noticed. And just my overall, I just feel better. After I eat vegan food, I don't feel you know what I'm saying? I feel good. I can still get stuff done after I eat that. But those are the main differences. Also, when you go to the bathroom, not to be too graphic, but it comes out smoother. You know what I'm saying? Rolling behind the camera laughing, but it comes out a little bit smoother, man. Digestion is very important. Some people have a problem going to the bathroom. I've never had a problem going to the bathroom. Some people man, this is the first time I pooped in 3 days. I'm bro, I'll give you some of mine, man, because I pooped 3 times today in the morning before 12 o'clock. You feel me? So, yeah. How you say that? My digestive system has improved. All right, sorry, I got a little tongue twister there. Let me get some water on that one. So thank you, Vegan Fawn, for that question. Next question is from Zach. He says, what's the biggest reason you made the transition, bro? Healthy, humanity, expenses. The biggest reason I made the transition is really to just be healthier. That's the biggest reason. I felt sluggish. I felt like, you know what I'm saying? That's the main reason why I did it, for the health. And then also I did it for humanity, because I saw what it, overall, if you watch Cowspiracy and you watch What the Health, you see the impact it has on the environment and the animals. I was man, if I'm buying this stuff, in a sense, I'm participating in it. So I wanted to just cut back on that, man, and just morally, I feel better that I don't eat animals anymore. You know what I'm saying? If I see a deer, if I see a cow, a pig, or whatever, a lamb, I look at it as if it's life. You know what I'm saying? I don't look at it as as it's food, you feel me? So that's pretty much why I went vegan. Oh, last question from my boy Aaron. He says, where do you see yourself in 5 years? These questions are always tricky, man, because things are constantly changing. But I really see myself in 5 years opening up my own vegan restaurant, you know what I'm saying, my own vegan cafe. That's ideal, you know what I'm saying? I want to be free. I see myself being successful, you know. That's pretty much where I see myself. You gotta think about like what you really want to do in 5 years. 5 years, I'll be almost 30 years old. So I'm hoping I'm set. I'm hoping I have a family, you know what I'm saying? In 5 years, I would love to have a family and just be, you know, free, living life, traveling, having my own restaurants, my own cafes, writing books. You know, those are the type of things I see myself in 5 years. So thank you for that question, Aaron. All right, guys, those are all the questions. My first raw and honest Q&A. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. Follow me on social media so you guys can know when my next Q&A is. You can submit your questions. Also, hit the bell if you're subscribed to my channel. Hit the bell so you'll get a notification every time I post. You won't miss a video. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, guys, that's pretty much it, man. With all that being said, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Better hit it. And I will see y'all next video. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?